Let's continue playing Master of Orion, where I've just discovered exactly how bad a situation I am in. The Silicoids own 4 planets there. They pretty much have all the planets they can grab. Thankfully, the Guardian world here will keep them away from absolutely destroying us, but unfortunately there is no such limit on the Sacra over here. If I go to the race screen, it shows the real extent of the problem. Well, our production is not... our production is about the same as them. We have less planets. Our technology isn't the best. Our fleet strength is obviously down. And the Sacra's population is obviously going to be higher than ours. So, pretty much I have no choice now but to play a bit of a spying game here. And give up 3%, 3.6. We'll put more against the Sacras because I don't trust them. So that's 4% of our resources against the Sacras. Because that's pretty much our only choice. The only good thing that happened last turn, from my point of view, is that now we suddenly have the ability to take over a new planet. So, unfortunately, it's going to have to be that one. And I say unfortunately because I moved people away, and it would have been faster to do things that way. This does mean also that we have to now rapidly improve our production and start nabbing each of these worlds. I know most of them are rubbish, we're going to have to take them anyway. While we can. So, you go and explore there, and you need to explore there. We're going to take every planet we can grab, especially heading down here now. So that and that are our 2 priorities right this moment. Mentar needs to start. We have to compete with the Sacra in terms of planet numbers now. We found a Terran system up there, which is useful. And that's only past 6 away. That's only 6 away as well. So we might go there instead, actually. Coolfus has now maxed out its production. Excellent. Yeah, you head up there. Coolfus still needs to produce more industry, but we can use it to help with the tech as well. So that's now producing 10 a turn. And doubling the research. Now, arguably we don't need propulsion anymore. We need planetology. Right. Propulsion is useful, but we're not producing anything useful, but not that useful at the moment, I think is what I want to say. Construction, planetology. Do we actually want... Alright, lock that out. Lock that out, because it's still not that useful. Construction would be useful here. Construction and planetology. We need to make our planets better. Which might be the one way I can get around this issue. Now you are going to head off to there. Because if we found one good planet, we can go for more. So in 5 turns we get another colony from the Mentar system. 3. We can now control tundra environments, and that gives us a lot of options now. I think we want... We'll go barren, because I think we have seen a few. That's a dead world. A dead world which is ultra rich, though. And yes, we definitely want a new colony. Volantis. And we've met the Meklar as well, so that's all but one of our opponents. No, we've met all of the opponents. Okay. So now we get a full overview of how badly we're doing. Neutral with everybody at the moment, and in terms of total power, the Alkari are the weakest. They have about the same fleet strength as us. Our production now, interestingly, is about right. Our technology's still down though, which is not a good thing to admit to, this being We being the Mekla. So what I'm going to do... We have a spy now in their midst, so we're going to go 1 and 1. Still using 4% here. And we're going to try to ally ourselves to the Alkari. So we shall have a trade agreement. In fact, we're going to try this with everybody. If we can get people liking us, then we might. Yeah. That might help things. We don't want to ally ourselves with the Sacras because they are our ultimate enemies. We know that the Silicoids really are not going to be able to advance much further for a while, so I don't mind actually trading with them as well. Goodbye. And okay. So now that we've done that, we now know that Altair is down there, and we now, since we know where everybody is, know where we can expand. And where we can expand is down here. So pretty much now, we want to get these places as much as we can. So that is the next world we have to get. Complete production of 1 colony ship done. We now produce another one in 4 turns. You have to get to there. We know it's not a good world, but if you get it, that saves us some problems. We have a tundra world up there. Actually, can you get to that one? Yes, you can. Right, we still want this one first. It's a useless world, but not that useless in the grand scheme of things. And can we push it to 3? No, we can't. That'll do. Right, next turn. 4. The Silicoids attack the Cylons. But we have found a really good planet. Kulfas has now reached its maximum industry, so now it needs to produce some colony ships. But at a slower rate because, obviously... Actually, no. What it can do is it can build a tundra colony. Don't need to do anything else with it, just tundra colony. So it'll do that in 9 turns, still producing a reasonable amount of tech. So that allows us to take that world. And that's Terran. What's that? That's a colony ship on inbound. I'm sure there was another tundra world somewhere. There as well, actually. So that's 2 tundra worlds we can get out of Kulfas. So it should build 2. Yes. Nitsa is ours, and now that means that in the planetary stakes we now have 5. And puts us now 2nd. Our production is now actually better than everybody else's. Our technology still needs some work. But overall, things look okay. 111 tech points, 31 there. Ajax is now advancing nicely. Volantis is new, so I don't expect much from that. Nitz is obviously new because I've just built it. Alright, 1 turn for another colony, 7 turns for a tundra colony. 6 turns then. Right. So now that one's been built, we need that to get to there, ideally. But I'm going to have to do that in stages, I think. Or is it quicker? That arrives in 1 turn. Once that's done, that will be able to do it. So yes, 1 turn. We can now control barren environments. I think we then want to go on to controlling dead planets as well. All hail, colony useless. Well, not useless, just colony not very good. And that means that now this can go directly to this one, and once that's done, we can go directly to get another one here. And once we have those two, we're actually then at a sort of point where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 6. We're 6 on 6 now, but we now just need the better planets. So one more at the very least, and then I'll start massively trading it around technology. Alright, Inferno World. I'm still really looking for artifact worlds if I can find them. We now know something's there, but I want still notification of it. And that's out of range, that's out of range. That's not out of range, but it's where the other one's going. No, actually, that's not out of range, so okay. And then in the interests of exploration, that can go there. Next turn. Alright, hostile world. Colony ship built. So that's 6 turns away. This can go to... In fact, it's probably easier to just do it like that. Right, finally we want a tundra world out of this, which will basically give us the last one here and here. Oh, sorry. There and there. And that should, 4 turns, 1 turn. That should solve a lot of our issues now, apart from fleet strength. But fleet strength is going to have to wait temporarily anyway. It's still a hostile world, so that's a slow building one. But additional production is always going to be appreciated. So let's see. Dolomite crystals, planetolid. All these locked tech. Planetology is going for dead planets at the moment. Would be useful, but not needed as much as it might be. Now we want to start thinking more towards weapons. Battle Computer 2, we want improved robotic controls, because that will help with the factory. Not a very good world there. We still really could use another colony there, actually. As expected, the silicoids are sort of stuck next to the Guardian mod, and if I can take this, that, and that off of them before they react... In fact, even if I can take that one off as well, that'd be useful. Well, 4 turns. Improved industrial tech, so that now means we are building things faster. We want Duralloy armor because that'll improve our hit points. Gion almost actually at full population. However, they can still be terraformed above what they can be. I think only by 10 because that's what our current tech says. It's Ajax is almost... Ajax is actually becoming quite a good world. So we'll cut that down and actually get some... It's doing some research. I would love for one of these to coming out to be an artifact, to be a... I can still explore, actually. How far can you get? Nope. Nope. Getting there. We want a world with artifacts, because that just allows us to suddenly start abusing the tech tree a bit. So this Tundra world needs to get to there. Yep, Tundra rich. Keep going. Alright, nothing there. Hostile environments, yes. And we have formed a new colony. And in fact, we have formed 2 new colonies this turn. this might even be us here. Currently with advanced technology we are third, and that's fine for the moment. We will be out accelerating them very, very soon. Shame I can't change the direction here. Still, now that that's there, we can now explore a bit further. So that can go to there, and you can get to there, I think. And then that is only this green planet here, which we can't explore in this sector, which we are going to make ours. Since there's nobody here, this entire sector of space will be ours. Endoria. That would be ours, wouldn't it? Where is Endoria? Right, Endoria is about to go supernova, so... Mentor, you are going to suddenly start researching, like, tomorrow to save that. And no, it's not an important planet for us, really. But it is going to be a pain. Right, race screen then. We have multiple trade agreements going on. Our total power puts us third, barely above the silicoids. Reduction is down again. Technology, Mekla and the Sakra still have a bit of an advantage on us. Fleet strength is definitely not our strong point right now, but let's keep going. Well, that was quick. Well, that was the least threatening bit of threatening news ever. Anyway, this colony ship can then go up and... Which one was it? Arid, ultra poor though. But I suppose, for the interests of keeping them mottled up, all the industry improvements we can manage are a good thing. So did you explore that yet? No, you're there next turn. You're there in a turn or two. And all of these sectors have been explored. Right, we'll just do the last of the exploration bits here. That's not useful. IX has now reached maximum factories and is now going to start tech producing. We need to upgrade our fleet actually, but that will happen in the next couple of turns, I think, once we get something sorted. So that's the hostile Inferno world. Can we actually get to this one? I don't think we can. 11 parsecs away. Hyper 5 rockets, and we can now go for Gatling lasers. And mineral rich hostile, yes indeed, we're building a new colony there. Oh, found an artifact world, excellent, right. It's taught us the technology which is a bit backwards, but at least we have it now, I guess. Right, our now top priority is to get that world. Though that might be a bit tricky. If that one's occupiable, we might be able to do something about it, but hold on. Go over there and actually colonize that. Alright, Mintel's got another colony ship on the build. Though, that one... Yeah. So where can we actually put this? I just built one that I don't need. No minimal, but we can go there. Okay, next turn then. Fleet production is of another colony ship. We're now going massively into technology for now. There we go. Right, so the last colony goes here, which is probably what this is about, isn't it? This is going to be a colonizing ship. Okay, so we're going to be beaten to that one. Radiated but rich. What can we colonize over here that's of any note? Toxic hostile. Desert. Inferno. Inferno. Move to there. So arrival in 2 more turns. Oh, excellent. The Alkari is going to try and do something silly, aren't they? We're at war with the Alkari. We are not prepared for this. Our fleet strength is laughable. And our defences are non-existent. Okay, so change of plans then. We need to suddenly start working on a way to stop the Alkari. In the meantime, though, this does allow us to do one thing. Sabotage. We'll take our spies out of there, and also more or less out of there. So that's 3.2 planetary resources done. And we're going to try and sabotage them. In the meantime, we're going to audience with who's actually quite... Surprisingly, the Mechlas are okay with us. I'm going to propose a non-aggression pact. No, okay. No worries then. Let us try an audience with the people behind the curtain. We want to propose a non-aggression pact. They're not interested. Propose treaty, non-aggression pact. Ah, the peoples. This is probably because we are at war. I got an odd feeling. Okay. Technology-wise, the Alkari are the weakest of the people who could be at war with us, so I suppose from that point of view, it's not so bad. It could be a lot worse, certainly. But what I'm going to have to do now is change up my plans a bit. Actually, no, I don't change up my plans a bit. It's just, we're going to have to now design some ships. I was going to wait until we did the armour, but unfortunately my hand has been forced. So, next time we design some ships for war and start building them. Just take a quick check of everything. We have 9 systems. We own the middle of the map, and very soon we're going to own this bit of the map as well. Then we just have to fight off the 2 Alkari planets. But in any case, that is for the future. So, until next time.